2023. Here with your live show. We're live 7 days a week, 365 days a year, except on leap year. It's 366.
We just work that much harder every 4 years.
Yep, that's right. Put it in the, we start on our red zone starts on the 22-yard line. You know it. Anyways, I got beat on that Kuzma 3 last night. Happens. Also, I think I hit every single college basketball game yesterday and only put in 3 of them as premiums. But I hit every single game. All the ones on our premium YouTube, all the ones on this show, all the ones that I gave out in the free pick videos. I hit every single game. Every single one. It's a rare night when that happens. So that means it's a good day to fade my picks. Because I hit everything. How you doing today, Chris?
I'm all right. I'm like you with the Kuzma 3. I got burned with a goal late in the Kings game on the puck line. I had him up 4-2, and then San Jose scored that third goal, and LA couldn't get the empty netter. So 3-3 day, but it's okay. I'll take it and move forward. Like a lot of action on today's card.
Those mother puckers.
Right. I was using a different word, but
I was with you. I was using a different word too, but got 2 or 3 day yesterday, so definitely that was the one that got me. The Kings couldn't get the empty netter up 4-2, couldn't hold that 4-2 lead. Wow. Puck line got us on that one.
Could be worse.
It could be way worse. It could have been 0-5. So.
A lot on the board today. I did my TikTok props and dog of the day. We're already all out there on IG. TikTok props, of course, over on TikTok. That's why I call them the TikTok props. It's kind of like Goran's free pick. TikTok props. Because they're on TikTok. That's why I came up with that kitschy little name there.
It sounds like free kicks.
It sounds like free kicks. How about free dicks, dumbass? It also sounds like stupid man. What else is going on? Anything exciting?
I'm just getting ready for now NFL wildcard week, and I still can't believe the playoffs are just around the corner. It seems like we blinked and the season just went by.
Just blinked. Yep, NFL playoffs. Hard to believe. Dolphins are in, despite me rooting against them. So maybe that's what works for them.
You got to go rule of happiness. Bet against them if they win.
Just bet against them, man. It's like... I didn't bet against them. I just rooted against them.
Oh, there you go.
It's like, don't give me any hope.
How dare you?
Yes. Why give me hope? Why ruin my day with hope?
Some people wake up and choose violence. I choose hope.
Yeah, we don't, Monday, really good card, for King Day, all day. Hoops. How about the NHL? How do they celebrate King Day?
Like a 10, 11 game card.
They would celebrate by canceling the card. Wow, you got all day on Monday for the NHL. Way to integrate with the leading it off.
Yeah. Old logo, new logo.
Buffalo always seems to be in that lead off spot. Whenever there's an afternoon game, it always seems to be Buffalo.
Buffalo.
And Boston. Boston loves that early game.
They do love the early game in Boston. And rock and roll. I love rock and roll. Boston. Good town for music. I lived there. It was awesome. Best music. Boston. Chicago's blues, but Boston loves the rock and roll.
Like for live music and stuff?
Just in general, man.
Just in general?
Look how many great bands came out of Boston.
Yeah, fair enough. Boston.
Yep. That's one.
Wonder where they're from.
They have the Rumble in Boston. The Rock and Roll Rumble. The winner of the Rumble always turns out to be a big band. Aerosmith.
Aerosmith, yeah.
My friend's band was in the Rumble. They were up against that band Till Tuesday. You ever hear of them? Voices Carry.
Tuesday.
Voices Carry was their big song. Hush, hush, even downtown. Voices Carry. It was a very, very big hit. It was the #1 hit. Anyways, my friends, they knew that was the song they were going to play, so they went first, and they played that song. It wasn't their song; it was the other band's song. they played it.
That's the level of pettiness I wish I could reach.
It's awesome. They did the punk version. Screaming. It was awesome. You ain't gonna make no money betting parlays all the time. Sounds like a country song. You ain't gonna make no money betting parlays all the time. Went down to my book and paid him out, and they said to me, ain't gonna make no money betting parlays all the time. I like it. We'll leave it up on the board. It's kitschy. You should write a song, man. You should write a song. Ain't gonna make no money betting parlays all the time. Anyways, go to the NBA. Staying on that sea cracking road money line. Okay, you do that. You do that. Let us know how it pans out for you.
Okay, Boston. Boston's at home here. And look at their record at home. Whew, something's got to give.
The hell are you talking about?
That guy in the Seattle Kraken on the road.
Huh.
In the Seattle Kraken road trade, they played the Bruins.
No one cares.
Okay.
No one cares about hockey. Nobody. The beautiful thing. The beautiful thing about it was like what Tony was saying on the show. It was like, all these people from Canada come down. They charge for like this whole big trip, to California. He's like, you can scalp tickets for $1 outside. It's like nobody cares.
Wait. Well, yeah, because you can't fill a stadium full of Ducks fans. They're so awful. Sharks fans. Yuck.
All U.S. hockey fans except for like 4 cities. Nobody cares. Trust me. Nobody cares. You can buy playoff tickets.
There's a few U.S. cities that good luck getting a ticket.
Like 4 or 5. Like 4 or 5. Boston, Detroit,
Carolina. Carolina's a massive hockey town. They
see how much the tickets are.
They had a big parade. They're the only city last year that had a parade to send them off in their first round of the playoffs.
Trust me, they don't care.
I'm quite sure they care.
Carolina Hurricane tickets. Single game tickets. Ticketmaster. So this is from the box office. January 12th, tonight. It's up against the Foreigner Farewell Tour. So we'll give them some leeway here. Let's see what's available. This is at the box office, Rod. Yeah, there's tons of seats available. Tons. 76 tickets in section 203, 100 plus tickets in 204, 100 plus tickets in 205, 65 tickets in 206, 68 tickets. There's like thousands of tickets available for Carolina Hurricane tonight. Thousands. 48 tickets in 114. 41 tickets in this is like right by this is lower bowl. 41 tickets in 113, 100 plus tickets in 116, 117 tickets in 117, 98 tickets in 118. There's 10,000 tickets available here. There's a lot of tickets. No ticky, no shirty. That's what they say.
Really?
Oh, this is in Columbus.
Were you in Columbus?
Yeah, they're in Columbus. That could be the issue.
That would be why there's that many tickets.
Well, let's see. Carolina Hurricanes versus Pittsburgh Penguins. So that's Saturday. $16 tickets in 118, 8 tickets. All right, so a little less, but there's still plenty of tickets available. Plenty. All at $100 or less.
You sitting up in the nosebleeds?
No, they got right on the ice, right by the ice. 100.
Nice.
Right by the ice, $100.
But just like Tony said, he goes, it's cheaper to watch hockey in the U.S.
Yeah, because nobody cares. As I was saying, nobody cares. It's the sport nobody cares about. Anyways, Sixers against the Thunder. Brooklyn Nets against the Celtics. Miami Heat against Milwaukee Bucks. Chris, any of these three?
Yeah, I'm just probably gonna wait just to see if this line shifts towards the Thunder at all. But I would lean towards Oklahoma City plus the points. I think the Thunder win. Or excuse me, I think the Sixers win, but I think the Thunder sneak in the back door and cover at 10. I think the Sixers win by 8 or 9. And I like the under 217.5 between the Bucks and the Heat. I think that's the first to 100 wins that game. So I think the under between the Bucks and Heat's my stronger play of the two.
We'll have to have like a death to disco day for NHL on this show. Death to NHL. Free consensus. Everyone says death to NHL. We don't want to play. Lightning.
That's just one team. in these ones, I like the under between the Celtics and the Nets. You look Celtics, the middle of the pack on D. Brooklyn, fifth on D. In holding teams to about 110. Boston about 112, and you look at the numbers. And Boston 9-2 to the under their last 11 on the road versus a team with a winning home record. And the Nets, same thing, 4-1 their last 7, 6-1 their last 7 at home versus a team with a winning road record. I like the under. This is just too many points. I think the under between Boston and Brooklyn. The only one I like out of those three.
I like the Celtics in this one against the Nets. Normally I would take the Nets in this spot, but without Kevin Durant, I know that players being out is always figured into the line. big believer in that. But I think that 3 isn't enough for the Nets without Kevin Durant. I think the Celtics are going to put up a big number here. I totally disagree with Rod's under there. I think this one's going to be way high scoring. And without Kevin Durant, look for Kyrie to just be throwing threes like no one's business. I like the over prop bet on Kyrie threes as well. Kyrie has been straight fire from threes. Over 3.5 3-pointers pays 138. Kyrie's done that in 60% of his games in his last 10. So I like Kyrie over 3-pointers at plus 138 odds. I think it's one of the best value props out there. So I'd be jumping all over that thing. I also like the Miami Heat against the Milwaukee Bucks. I like the way the Heat have been playing. I've been saying this for a while. This team is too good to be playing this bad. And, what we've seen from them is they put it together. And they're doing it without a complete lineup. They're doing it without all their guys. So now with all their guys in there, they certainly have been a lot better. And the Bucks on the road, they've been no bargain this year whatsoever. So I'm taking the Heat to turn up the heat on the Bucks. Milwaukee. No hockey team in Milwaukee, right?
No. Well, they have a minor league team, but Milwaukee Admirals.
Like, screw that. It's like baseball, yes. Football, yes. Basketball, yes. Hockey, who cares? It's crazy because, Wisconsin, University of Wisconsin hockey's crazy popular.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Badgers.
Michigan hockey's pretty big.
I know they're not geographically next to each other. Like Wisconsin is in Milwaukee, right? Milwaukee's in Wisconsin. That's what I'm saying. Michigan is a couple states over.
Still,
Illinois
that end of the country is they like hockey.
They could. What do you think's more popular at Michigan? Football, hockey, or baseball? Or basketball?
Football.
Then basketball. You think it's not as popular as their hockey? Are you on crack? I mean, seriously. It's like Michigan basketball is not as popular as their hockey. Okay. I'll bet you whatever you'd like to bet.
What?
Anyways.
Did you just put words in my mouth again?
Yes.
I know you did. What did I just say that I didn't say?
We could replay the tape. You said
okay. You asked me. Yeah. I said which is more popular, and I said football in Michigan.
And then I said, what's more popular? I said then basketball. You said maybe. I said, what's more popular? I said basketball. And you said maybe. No?
No, I don't think I said maybe on the what's. I didn't hear the what's next on the football was number one. Football was number one. Basketball being number two. Hockey being number three. If you list those on Michigan, popularity wise, anyway. Maybe not this year. Michigan's not so good in hoops.
Raptors versus Hornets. Lakers versus Mavericks. Blazers versus Cavaliers. Chris?
Yeah, I like the under 220.5 between the Blazers and the Cavs. The Cavs still bottom 5 of the NBA in scoring overall this season. Still leading the league in scoring defense, allowing. I'm trying to pull up the exact number here. They're allowing 106.8 points per game this season. And Portland, over the course of this losing streak they've been on, scored 106 points or less. So I think it's going to be a bit of a defensive battle. I can see this one getting into the mid 210s, but 220.5, I think just too high in this one. The line's already dropped 4 points. So would jump on it before it gets any further. So I'll take the under between the Cavs and Trailblazers.
If Chris is jumping on it, want to sure you got you got your pants on. Rod, jumping on anything with
dog pile.
I like the over between Charlotte and Toronto. They just played a few nights ago, and we got close to over 250 in points. This is a 232. That's a little bit light on points in this one. Same thing as we see in that one. It's going to be a track meet. Not a lot of defense played in this one. Take the over 232 and a half in that one. The last 4 meetings in Toronto, 4-0 to the over. The last 18 meetings, 12-5-1 to the over. Love the over between Charlotte and Toronto. No defense in that one. And I like Cleveland here. Portland hasn't been playing so good lately. Definitely slumping a little bit, 2-8 off their hot start at the beginning. Not doing so good now. I like the Cavs here. Cavs haven't been great on the road, but I think this is a spot Cleveland beats up on this Portland team. Defense is too strong in that one, so give me the Cavs. Lay the 3.
I like the Mavericks on the money line against the Lakers. Probably have to pay up a little bit on it, but I don't care. I'm not laying the points because the Mavericks don't cover the spread that often, but I like them to at least win the game here against the Lakers. I like the way the Lakers have been playing, but I don't like them enough. So Mavericks on the money line for me. Go to the NHL. Everyone feel free to take a nap. Got the, oh, God. The fuck. Got Columbus versus Carolina. Rangers, Stars, Montreal, Nashville, and Boston, Seattle. Chris?
I'm gonna take Nashville in this one. I'm just not looking to back Montreal for anything. Montreal's been an absolute dumpster fire lately, and I know Nashville on the back-to-back, but they've also won 7 of the last 8 meetings with Montreal. So I'll go with Nashville in that one, just playing the better hockey. I'm also going to take Seattle plus 1.5. Boston's played 3 straight 1-goal games at home. Seattle 16-4 to the puck line on the road this season. And the 2 meetings between these 2 last year both went 3-2 in favor of the Bruins. So I'll take Seattle plus 1.5 in that one.
Right.
And for me, those I like Montreal here in the spot. Nashville on the back-to-back, 3-7 on the back-to-back here in Montreal, 4-1 after losing by 3+ goals in the previous game. So I think they step up here and beat a Nashville team who's tired. They played a lot of hockey, 4 games in 6 nights as well. So I'm going to take Montreal in that one. And I like the over between Seattle and Boston. I think we get lots of goals early and often in this one. Both teams have been lighting the lamp, so definitely love goals on that one. Take the over, Seattle, Boston.
I'll take Seattle in that one against Boston. I just think way too much value to pass up. I'd also take them on the puck line, where they've been extremely strong on the road. The Bruins have been good on the puck line, but the Kraken have been outstanding on the puck line on the road. And look for them to have no problem at least covering the puck line, if not winning this game outright, just based on the data alone. All of the value on the money line here is on the Kraken, even though it's a slight edge to the Bruins. The edge is slight, but the payoff is big. So it's like it's well worth it. This is like one of those ones where it's kind of like the risk reward is all there for you. And if you take that puck line and throw it in there, that one's gimme. That one looks like a layup. Let's see what other ones make some sense here. The Stars here as well. The puck line, you're going to have to pay up for it. But it's one of those ones that I know a lot of you guys like to play big parlays. So it's one that I would consider for your parlay is putting the Stars on the puck line in there. If you're into bigger odds, things that, are worth it. I think the Stars 25-17 on the puck line, 15-8 on the puck line on the road. The Rangers just 33% on the puck line at home. So you have all kinds of things going in your favor. But like I said, you got to pay up for it. Chris, what's the puck line on that one? Dallas and Rangers. Was it minus 200 or something? So you can't bet it. Right?
I think it's pretty close to that considering it's a near coin flip line.
Yeah, so you gotta but it's like one of those ones you could throw it in your parlay, but it's too rich to bet on its own.
Yeah, let me see here. I got minus 245.
Oh, that's a little too rich even for that. What about the Kraken puck line?
Kraken puck line's minus 130.
Yeah, that's money. That's a good one. I like that one a little better. I just think the value's there. But at Dallas, the thing is, like, you get them there. It's like there's a reason it's minus 245.
Yeah, I think that's a 1-goal game.
Yep. It's a good one. Red Wings against the Maple Frauds. The Lightning against the Canucks. Sabres against the JTS Jets. And the Romanellis against the Smudges. Chris.
Like the Winnipeg Jets and Buffalo Sabres to go. I think I took the under in the video. I'm still sticking with the under in this one. I like this one to be a bit of a tighter, lower scoring game. Lean towards the Jets as well. But I think the under the stronger play in that one. And I'm also going to go with the under 6 between the Wild and the Islanders. That just shapes to me to be like a 1st to 3 wins kind of game, tight defensive battle. And those are the two I like in this time slot.
That game's super tight. That Islanders Smudges.
Yeah.
That's like, oh my God. I want to stay the hell away from that thing. Rod, what do you like?
Nothing, apparently.
Nothing. All right, I'm going to go with the Red Wings here against the Maple Frauds. I'm going to take the puck line here, especially. Maple has been horrible on the puck line on the road. And I think all the value's there on the Red Wings, and that's why you have to pay up for it here. Rod, you fix your issues here? Ready to roll?
Yep.
All right.
For me, in these ones, I like the Jets here. Jets bounce back, playing the better hockey here against Buffalo. I love the Jets in that one. And the other one I like the over between the Canucks and Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay hasn't been so solid to the defense, and this Canucks team has definitely been giving up the goals. They've also been scoring the goals. I like the over in Vancouver and Tampa. In that one, goals come early and often. In that one, Vasilevsky hasn't been sat on his head like he normally does this season. So I think the over 6.5 in that one.
Got the Blues in the auto fades. Got the Blackhawks in the defending champs. The Coyotes against the Senators. Vegas versus Old Logo.
I'm gonna take the ass on the puck line here. I know they've lost 6 of 7, but if they can't get back on track against the Chicago Blackhawks, who are 6-47 in the last 53 games against a team with a winning record, I don't know when they're going to be able to get back on track. I think the Avs are just the better team here, and I think they just put the boots to Chicago. Like I said, if they can't, then you're going to reevaluate betting on or against the Avs the rest of the season. And I'm going to take the Vegas Golden Knights at home in this one. Florida just struggled to take the step up against teams with winning records, and Florida just has not been good on the road this season. Vegas has started to pick up their play at home. They weren't very good at home this season up to this point, but now they're starting to turn it on. 12-10 at home this season. I think they get the job done against the Florida Panthers at the near coin flip price. So take Vegas in that one.
And for me, in these ones, I like the Blackhawks here. I'm going to take a shot. They won 2 in a row. And, the Avs have definitely looked human in their last 10, 4-5, and they've just squeaked by in some of those. So I think the Blackhawks and the money line, I think they got a shot to outright the Avs with all them injuries they're still dealing with. The other one I like here, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Keep taking the Blues over Calgary. They beat them the last 2 games, one in December and then just one a few nights ago. So the book's still giving us nice plus money to take the Blues and fade in Calgary. Take the Blues in that one.
Taking the Blackhawks on the puck line. Avalanche 0-8 on the puck line in their last 8 as favorites. Hate to go against Chris Ruffalo in that one because he's about 6,000 units in the NHL this year. What are you up, Chris? Like
2,500.
Only 2,500.
Not 6,000.
Yeah, well, compared to second place, I think you're up by second place by a lot. I like the Coyotes I like the Senators on the puck line. The Coyotes have been dead money on the puck line. Way dead. 6 times in a row dead. I also would bet separately the Senators just straight up at minus 150, 155. Why not? Well, I'm there. I'm there anyway. Just continue, you know. No reason not to. Let's see. Of course, I'm fading Calgary. It pretty much goes without saying.
I mean, when you call them the auto fades going into the game.
That's it. That's it for me. So take the Blues on the puck line just to be safer. It's a safer bet. I love that one in the YouTube comments. It's a safer bet. I bet because it's safe. I was doing a jump on my rollerblades. I was like, maybe I should get a helmet. I was thinking this the other day. Like, I wonder what my business partners would be thinking if they saw me doing this jump without a helmet. They would probably say, maybe you should go forwards. I'm going backwards. You got like that sinking feeling because it's like one of those ones. The thing that brought it to my mind is like I have going and I'm like getting there and it's like I know it's not gonna. I can already tell. You know, you have that like sinking feeling. Like this is probably not a good idea. I got to figure out how am I gonna abort. So I ended up just going over and then straight down. Just landing, and basically it was just almost like just skating. There's no actual jump, even though there was a little bit. There was no effort because I was dead. I was dead. I was dead. Like maybe I should get a helmet. That's the thought. Like I'm like heading towards there, and I'm like thinking to myself like I'm not going fast enough. This isn't gonna go. And then I like hit right before I hit the thing, I'm thinking, all right, what am I gonna do? And then the next thing,
I should have got a helmet.
That's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, it's like that thought. It's like I should be wearing a helmet.
It's like that scene. It's like the scene in Deadpool when he's upside down. He's like, you know what? Looking back on this,
yeah, that's exactly what it's exactly like that. I'm thinking of something. I should be wearing a helmet. Then I land okay, and I'm like, all right, that wasn't that bad. But it's like the last thought that went through my head is like, I should be wearing. I got some anytime goal predictions right here on my betting tools. I'll go right here. Here we go. Players. I go to players. I go to NHL. I can sort it. Anytime goals. All market. Oh, I'm on NFL. Well, that's not going to help me, is it? Go to NHL. Player props. I usually like to do the last 10 games. Let's see what we're doing. And then I'll take a look at to score a goal. So I like Sprong here. I gave out some for Rod when he was out. Chris, how did we do on that one? Vince Dunn. Did he get it? We put words in your mouth, Rod. We were giving out player props for you since you weren't here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did we win?
I don't know. Not sure.
When was that, Tuesday?
I think it was.
Tuesday? Let me look. Hold on.
We gave out Vince Dunn. Score a goal.
Nice. Did he score a goal? Vince Dunn?
Not sure.
Got an assist.
Yeah.
Got
All
an
right.
assist, yeah. Got a goal.
I like Donato to score a goal. Sprung, Barzal, Stahl, Sod. Oh, definitely Zuccarello. That's a lock. Stone cold lock. Amadeo.
Rock me on the damn.
And Cheidel. And that's it. That's it for me on my player props for hockey. Huh.
Oh, the ball's just dropped.
Yes. The balls are all over the place.
See what happens when you don't cup them.
What are you selling today, Chris?
Got my $15 NHL power play again. Dropped back-to-back power plays, but it might be the first time almost this season that's happened. It's only happened a handful of times, if at all. So definitely looking to bounce back with that today. Also got NHL 3-pack, the $15 play not included in that 3-pack, and also got a NBA play and college hoops 3-pack as well. So hop on something long term. It's the best value to get everything, and so loaded NFL card as well this weekend.
How about you, Rod?
And for me, over at Pick Dot Stream, I got my $15 Bookie Buster going. My top rated play in tonight's college basketball action. Love that play. Scoop it up. Or I've got my Thursday Thrashers, where I've got 2 NBA, one college basketball, and 2 NHL plays. Thursday Thrashers, get all 5 plays. $15 Bookie Buster, not included in that package. Head over to Pick Dot Stream. Scoop it up.
Scoop it up. Scoop that crap up. All right. Go to the college hoops. It's like a big card, but not a lot of great games, right?
Yeah.
So we got Ohio State, Minnesota, Iowa, Michigan, Liberty, Northern Alabama, Detroit, Youngstown. I don't know, everything up to 7 o'clock. What do you think, Chris?
For these 7 o'clock games, I like Youngstown State laying the 1.5. You could just take them on the money line. I still think, and I will stand by this until you get into that part of the season in the conference tournaments, but I think Youngstown State's the team to beat in the Horizon League this season. I think they're, just like I said, the best team. And Detroit, they have a solid home record at 3-1, but I just don't think defensively they'll be able to hold down Youngstown State. So I'm going to go with Youngstown State in that one. And scouring the sevens. I should go back to I think that's all I like for this time. So I was trying to find something else, but yeah, that's all I like.
How about you, Rod?
And this time slot, I like Eastern Kentucky here at home as a home dog. They're 7-1 at home this season, 4-0-1 against that number at home. When you look at Florida Gulf Coast, these Eagles 3-10 ATS their last 13 road games versus a team with a winning home record. I like Eastern Kentucky in that one. The other one I like here, I like Robert Morris on the road here against Oakland. Oakland 4-2 on the year, 2-3 against the number at home here. Only 6-11 on the year. Now they got to be covering 5.5. That's too many. Robert Morris on the road, 5-2 against the number. I think they can keep it closer than this. Give me Robert Morris plus the points against Oakland in that one. A couple I like in this time slot.
I like Michigan against Iowa. I think this one is it's the time. You know what I mean? It's when Michigan's a team that you rarely get a chance to bet on when they're out of favor. Right? It's like normally Michigan, right? But it's like, so there's rarely value on them. But in a spot like this where they're being discounted, now is the time to bet them. So I was like, I'm jumping on them. And this is tons of value on Michigan. Iowa's got nothing. They got nothing. I'm taking Michigan. I like it. But I love rock and roll. So, you know. How we doing on time?
You're starting to scare me a little bit. You hadn't done a time check in a couple of days.
No.
Got 8 o'clock time slot. Wright State against Green Bay. Whoa.
We'll be back.
Yo, man. It's a good one. Milwaukee against Northern Kentucky. Got it's tough to even find some feature games in here. We got Marshall versus Southern Miss. Sam Houston versus Southern Utah. Utah Tech versus Stephen F. Austin. Utah Tech is the Twitter capper of college basketball teams. We didn't like the way things were going. We just changed our name. You know, we just changed our name.
Utah Tech's new logo is going to be the egg.
It's going to be the egg. That's funny. It's like, we don't like Dixie State anymore. Let's become Utah Tech. It sounds the same to me. No, everyone will recognize us. Champion Christian. USC versus Colorado. Oregon versus Arizona State. BYU versus the Zags. Portland versus San Francisco. Washington versus Stanford. UCLA versus Utah. And Oregon State versus Arizona. Chris, any of these beauties just say, bet me now?
These gems sparkle in the light. Yeah, no, I'm going to go with the over between Gonzaga and BYU. Total's already jumped 4 points, so hop on it while you can. But I just think that's going to be a bit of a track meet. I don't expect there to be a ton of defense being played in that one. Gonzaga, they only scored 77 against San Francisco and 81 against Santa Clara. But I say only because you look at a lot of the numbers they've been putting up more often than not. 100 against Alabama, 111 against Pepperdine, 120 against Eastern Oregon. A subdivision opponent, but still 120 points nonetheless. And I think BYU can be able to match some of that offensively, but I think it still gets up and over 153.5. So I like the over there. I'm just scouring through, seeing if I can pick something out of this pile. But
it's funny because it's one of those cards where it's not a great card. There's a lot of games, but
it's quantity over quality. Lean towards us.
It's also quantity over quality.
Oh, thank you. I wonder. Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself. like Stephen F. Austin 2 over the eggs. I'm gonna go with Steve.
The eggs. That's the new name for them.
Yeah.
The eggs. The eggs. I love it. I'm in. It's sticking.
Yeah.
Get an email. You can't call us the eggs.
Our designations are the Trailblazers. I don't know where you're getting the eggs from.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is how we got it.
Oh man, yeah, I like Stephen F. Austin in that one. I just think they're a more proven team, even with Utah Tech at home. I think Stephen F. gets the job done in that one.
How about the guy who wants me to interview him, from one of our competitors' website? I keep getting emails from them, saying they want me to interview the CEO of this company. It's like, have you ever seen me? Don't you know who I am? It's like, how do you guys pass off such dog shit as on the internet every day. It's like I'll do like the one question that's relevant, and then after that, so I hear you guys are based out of question 2. How do you get up and look at the mirror producing such dog shit every day? What was it like to realize? What did it feel like to wake up one day and realize your entire life was a fraud?
We asked the hard questions here. The hard-hitting questions at Pick Dogs.
Yes. We would say you should be a donut vendor, but we love our donuts too much. Anyways, Rod, did you give your picks in this one?
No, not yet. For me in this time slot, I like Marshall here against. I like Marshall here against Southern Miss. The Golden Eagles on the road have not been the greatest team, and then not lately. 1-4 ATS their last 5. Well, Marshall at home has been playing lights out. 4-1 or 6-1 ATS in their last 7 here. Marshall at home just playing the better hoops. The favorite is also 6-0 ATS the last 6 meetings. So I like Marshall here to win by double digits. Give me Marshall in that one. And, of course, I'm going to go with Gonzaga. Give me Gonzaga to beat up on BYU. They need a nice win. And beating up BYU at home, you look at this one, and the Zags, sure, 0-3 against the number on the road, 2-1. I think they're starting to turn it up, though. Gonzaga 9-1, but I think they house BYU in this one. Get the win and cover. Give me Gonzaga in that one. The other one I like Arizona State plus the points against Oregon. Oregon, sure, 7-3 at home, but 5-5 against that number, and Arizona State can keep it closer than the 5.5. That thing skyrocketed up from 4. So I think I love where it is now. I take Arizona State plus the points in that one. I think they keep it closer to who's got the ball last. So give me Arizona State in that one.
I like San Francisco against Portland. I think Portland has really been struggling the last 5 games. We saw them earlier this season play in that tournament, and they played Michigan State really tough, and they actually won one of those games. I can't remember who they beat. It was like Virginia or somebody, right? But since then, the Pilots have looked a lot like the same Pilots that we had to watch with Terry Porter. There's nothing fun about the Terry Porter era at Portland. That left a mark. It kind of left a mark on me, and I had shaken it. It was Villanova that they beat, not Virginia. Yeah. It was Villanova. They lost to Carolina by 8 in a game they were getting 15. They lost to Michigan State by 1 point, and they played in that tournament. It was Carolina, Villanova, Michigan State, and Portland. And Portland more than held their own. But since then, well, it's been ugliness. I mean, you can't play New Orleans every day, or else, it's like, unfortunately for them, they put 100 on the Privateers. But since that 100, it's kind of one of those situations where they wish they had a couple of those 100 back to use in some of these other games. They don't. It doesn't work that way. Anyways, taking San Francisco, the Dons. The Dons. I wonder, how long did San Francisco not play basketball? Didn't they stop playing and then they started playing again?
Let's see.
Something like that. In the meantime, I like Grand Canyon against Texas Arlington. Texas Arlington is they're not good. They're not good at all. And Grand Canyon, of course, is a for-profit university. At least they admit it. And I'm going to take them to profit for us in this spot. Taking Grand Canyon.
I only see a couple of years in the 80s where they stopped playing.
Yeah, they stopped playing in the 80s.
Yeah, they stopped playing from stopped in the 81-82 season and picked it back up in 85-86.
Most famous San Francisco basketball player? Bill Russell.
Okay, I was gonna say it was either. I don't know why I got stuck on Bill Russell. I was thinking
because you're
Russell.
Foolish and lack vision. You're too busy jumping on things. Anyways, Chris, what do you like for your parlay?
Wow.
Mr. Bounce House.
First of all, every house I'm in is a bounce house. Okay, let's just get that squared away here. I'm
Take your
go,
shoes off.
Stay
Damn
a
it,
while.
Flo, take your shoes off. He's the guy in the bounce house with the shoes on. It's like
That's where I'm
in there with the shoes.
I'm just up and down. I go slow motion. I should have worn a helmet. I'm gonna go with the under in the Cavaliers and Blazers. I'm gonna go with the Seattle Kraken plus the goal and a half, and I'll take the Colorado Avalanche on the puck line.
And for me, we're going to take the Raptors over the total. We're going to take the Celtics under the total. And we're going to take the Winnipeg Jets on the money line.
Ohio State, Michigan, North Alabama. Thanks, everyone, for joining us. Make it a winning day. We appreciate each and every one of you.